Bitcoin is still falling very hard, guys, and I still got my shorts on Bitcoin and also on Ethereum still running in huge profits. However, I think that we have the chance of falling much lower, hence why I need to quickly break down my next targets, shorts and long setups, and where exactly I think that maybe the end of this bad drop down on Bitcoin will end, possibly. So let's get right into the TA, guys. I do not want to waste your time, so let's go into the TA very quickly, because yesterday we had spoken about us getting the best short possible, because we broke down the idea of us actually getting some nice bounce after we have taken liquidity below $100,000. We said that this would be a nice area where we can actually expect Bitcoin to at least get a nice bounce, a little of a bounce, and also for a possible long setup. And also that after that, guys, I told you guys that if we keep bouncing, I think that the area of 104, 105 would be the easiest short to be had. Not only did I take it on Bitcoin, but as soon as I saw Bitcoin actually hit our level for a short, the setup we had actually planned ahead of time, I think 2 days ago, but I also saw that ETH is actually doing something that is bearish too, hence why I actually got into two shorts. I've got my short running on Bitcoin. As you can see, I only think about shorting when the price is going up, so I waited for our long setup idea to actually activate. We saw the bounce from 100,000 up to 104. I was waiting for that line. I made literally 2 videos and 2 live streams explaining only just the idea of taking a short at 104. And then after that, when I saw the pump, I waited for a bad reaction. I waited for a fake out at us hitting 104, and then I immediately jumped into a short, as you can see. So you'll never catch me actually longing this pump. You'll always see that my short entries, if I actually get them right, will be always taken, or will be always like put, or the entry would be put at a high. And I also, whenever I take a long, they'll always find the entry being at a low. So we've got the best short. I also took it on ETH, by the way, because if I go to the Ethereum chart, we had always seen that whenever Bitcoin actually goes down, we always know that the crypto market is so funny in terms of actually just shorting a random coin for no apparent reason, but for Bitcoin actually hitting resistance. So when I decided to take a short on Bitcoin, I also said I might as well just take a short on ETH, because I knew, we all know that ETH will probably fall much lower. I'm going to talk about ETH and why I think that Ethereum actually has a high chance of actually falling much lower. I think that if Bitcoin actually gives us our bearish target that I'm going to explain now, I think that ETH will also fall much lower. Hence why I'm continuing to be short. I think the thumbnail and the title are bearish by themselves, but let's right now break down what am I exactly going to do next. But just to give you a quick idea of how my ETH short is doing, we are in $1,000 profits, and also Bitcoin is into some nice profits, as you can see. So hopefully most of you guys are jumping in and making some money, because I know that the short, or sorry, that move down or the drop down will probably hit our portfolios very hard. And whenever we get the chance to, it's always better to have some shorts running, at least so we feel, or we at least we lower the bad feeling or the damage when the price is going down. So now let's talk about the current price action on Bitcoin and why I think that I'm still keeping my prediction. I'm not going to change anything, because Bitcoin is still offering lower price. I think that there's a good likelihood, to be honest, now to fall much lower, because just to give you a recap, guys, we have spoken about the gap in volume, that if you go to the 4-hour time frame and just immediately take a full larger pull on the volume profile from the beginning, or sorry, from the end of 2024 to the current price action, we have still got the volume profile gap in terms of volume gap from 105 down to $97,000. Hence why I'm still keeping my prediction and also my expectations of lower prices. I'd never tell you to short randomly, but if you have gotten the short that I did take yesterday, also please keep it open. Maybe put your stop loss at entry, as I did with both ETH and also my Bitcoin shorts. As you can see, I got my stop loss at break even on the at entry on ETH and also on Bitcoin, but it wouldn't make sense, to be honest, for me, while we are still under 105, to close the short I've got on Bitcoin. So I'm keeping my shorts, but I'm also got some other ideas in mind. So I'm going to talk about the best long and short setups in case you guys have missed the previous previous ones. We had taken good shorts, to be honest. We followed the Bitcoin drop from 111. We spoke about it pre-planned ahead before the drop. And then we also took the only short offered when we saw the pump. So even though Bitcoin kept on dropping, I waited. I did not randomly short, but I waited just for one pump and the only pump to happen, and then for us to get the sniper entry on Bitcoin for a lower prices to come. Now let me give you the ideas in case you are guys also interested in taking some longs and shorts, and maybe get some shorts or trades right now in front of you guys. So maybe basically I'm still waiting for these lows to be taken. To be honest, I told you guys that when these lows had formed, the reason why I planned to short here, because I felt that there's a higher likelihood of us going back lower to fill down these wicks. I told you guys that this technically did not take liquidity, hence why I view it as some bad bearish actually low. It's not a strong low, to be honest. It's just a weak low, a weaker low, to be honest, because we did not, as you can see here, we did not take the low of the first wick when we had actually dropped down. We still got a huge liquidity of longs being actually still intact. And as you know guys, that whenever a low is actually easy to get into longs and not being stopped out, it's always called or actually defined as a low, or sorry, a weak low that could be probably be taken out, because we still got liquidity under these wicks. Hence why I'm going to keep my shorts. I'm not telling you guys, please do not look at the title and thumbnail and say that this guy is telling us to short now. But if you have shorts, keep them open now, because the price could be actually going lower. Now I'm going to talk about the ideas for a possible long. The easiest long to be had, to be honest, is maybe I've got two ideas for a long. One would be a scalp, because we'd never know where exactly Bitcoin will put the low in. And the other one would be the much preferred scenario, to be honest. So maybe the first one is just focusing on taking these wicks. As you can see, if we get them right now, I'm going to put an alert right now. And if we actually see the Bitcoin price fall lower, I'd prefer, to be honest, us falling much lower, not only take the wicks but also go back down to 97. This would be my preferred scenario of a long, because I told you guys 97 is literally the highest amount of buys and sells, the highest and largest volume area for the past year. So I'm still preferring 97 whilst we are still below 105. But I need to also mention the possible idea of maybe getting into a scalp long, and if in case Bitcoin only goes down a bit, wicks down below 99, takes the liquidity and then goes above it. So maybe we can think about long in here, but I'd prefer, to be honest, us going back lower to 97 and then seeing a reclaim. This is my preferred scenario for a long, the best short setup, long setup to be had. But I'm still also going to be cautious and maybe conscious of the fact of maybe us getting a little scalp long at 98.7. So we've got this for a little idea in case we get a half good bounce. But if we get the follow-up, I think that's quite good, to be honest, of us dropping much lower to 97. Hence why I'm going to keep my shorts. But let's say in case Bitcoin starts randomly going up, then I'm going to be actually going much, or I'm going to be actually waiting for another short ideas. If I go to the 15-minute time frame and then take the volume profile pull, say from the beginning of this little range, because it's always good whenever you want to use the volume profile, guys. It's always good to look at it in terms of actually breaking it down in terms of ranges. So we can technically see on the lower time frame, it's not a fully formed range yet, but I think that calling this range or calling this price action as a range is not something that wouldn't make sense, to be honest. Something too sensible, to be honest. So I think that having a volume profile pull here and then just looking at where the value area high and low and the point of control are setting would probably help us a lot, because we can clearly see that we are right now trying to lose the value area low on the lower time frame. So in case someone is interested in actually reading the market on the lower time frame, I think that this is a must reclaimed level for us to bounce higher. Let's just call it here the range value area low. Let's give it a name, R.VAL. So we've got this as the range value area low, and on the opposite side we obviously got the range value area high. I wouldn't want to name it just because I've already got resistance lines here, so I just consider this as the value area high area and this as the value area low area within the full volume profile pull. And most importantly, we also got this point of control sitting at here at 101.3. 101.290. This is the range point of control here. Let me call it real quickly. I've got it ready. I think on the template here, R point POC, so range point of control. This is the kind of way I like to name stuff. And also on the lower time frame, maybe we can also take an anchored view up from the beginning of this little downtrend that right now we are seeing. See how powerful, guys, especially if someone wants to start trading the way I do. See how powerful not only the volume profile tool, but also this little anchored view up tool. I know it's easy, it's free, it's not an indicator, it wouldn't tell you where to sell or buy, but see how strong it is. Like even on the lower time frame, just putting it at the beginning of a downtrend, as you can see here. Let's call this as a downtrend because technically, yes, on the lower time frame we had started actually only going down once we topped out at 104.4. So technically, just quickly show you this downtrend. We got this downtrend started here, and then if you had actually put the anchored view up previously before actually rising, see how powerful it is. Like we literally just went up here. It could have been one of the best scalps to be had today. Actually in the morning we saw that the Bitcoin price actually start ranging to the lower side, and then we hit the value area low. See how powerful the volume profile, or sorry, the whole volume tools, to be honest, volume profile and also the anchored view up, both of them are too powerful, to be honest, because we literally today, I'm talking in terms of like just scalping Bitcoin, nothing too strong, to be honest, nothing too big, but in terms of taking scalps for intraday, or sorry, for scalp trades, I think that this would be actually too nice, because we had seen the bounce from the value area low of on Bitcoin, and then when we had seen the bounce as a long, that could have been taken as a long, to be honest. That was actually, I think, yesterday. So yesterday this would have been a nice long in terms of scalping Bitcoin. I'm not talking about the major trades, because obviously I told you guys that the next major trade would be at 98.8 to 97, this as a long. But in terms of scalping Bitcoin, this would have been nice in terms of actually someone who wanted to take a scalp trade. This could have been nice, but also like notice and pay attention not only for how powerful the volume profile tool is, but also this little anchored view up tool. Like we had been downtrending, and if you could have like paid attention to actually putting the anchored view up at the top here, you would have actually taken a nice short literally at the high. See how powerful it is. Like never short the Bitcoin price going down, always wait for a pump, even a little pump. Like the stuff I talk about here, guys, could actually be replicated on many different time frames. So if you want to prefer to actually do your TA on, say for example, the 1 hourly time frame, you could do that. If you want to go to the 5-minute time frame, you would get actually more trades. Maybe the win rate would be less or lower, but at least you actually be able to get some nice scalps in. So as you can see, not just to cut it short, guys, I just want to like emphasize how important the anchored view up tool for me, guys, because we had seen, as you can see here, we bounced from where? From the value area low of the volume profile range, but also then we only topped out exactly and precisely at this anchored view up tool. I know, guys, that this tool is easy, but please do not overuse it. So just have it like in terms of just using it and then deleting it. I'd hate for someone to like love it too much and then have his whole chart basically be only anchored view ups, like his whole chart being filled with like blue lines going all over. So just stick with 1 or 2 anchored view ups at most, but make the most of them. So pick the best 2 ones that would dictate how you want to scalp or trade, and then just have them on, and trust me, you would make bank out of this, or out of trading Bitcoin. This is why I don't care much about Bitcoin getting into a bear market or not, because I like to trade Bitcoin. So if we get a pump, I'm going to short. If we drop, I'm going to long. I wouldn't care much about like how long are we going to stay in a bear market in. So this is why I basically, or this is how I basically got literally the anchored view up tool to give me the short on ETH, and also to give me the short on Bitcoin. Just to recap, guys, see how powerful it is. Like this anchored view up tool, or sorry, the first anchored view up pull gave us the short from 104. This is basically the anchored view up I've taken from 111. But also, like if you had used it on the lower time frame, you could have taken another short here, guys. I didn't personally take it because I think that was Friday morning, so I was asleep at that time. But today morning you could have had a short here, and yesterday late night you could have had, or midnight you could have had the or evening I think you could have had the long at this area. So I'm done promoting the anchors view up. I just wanted to emphasize how important it is, and also emphasize the idea of taking longs at the drops and taking shorts at the pumps. See how like powerful it is, because like just to emphasize guys how important for you guys. I know that I'm speaking quite like a lot, and I'm also quite ecstatic and happy, and it's like I'm talking like I did take the shorts, but I didn't, guys. But I'm just wanna like show you guys how powerful it is, the idea of like looking at liquidity, because what basically Bitcoin did is actually go up, take these highs, hit the anchored view up, and then fall lower. So like even like if you like you learn these basic stuff without any patterns, without a triangle, without a head and shoulders, you could be able to get some nice shorts, sniper entries at the tops and longs at the lows. I'm not saying that I'm the best trader, but if you want to actually make money, maybe try something different for once. So now that we're done with this, little anchored view up promotion, let's get right into maybe taking some long and scalp trades, basically, guys, because I need to be waiting for some nice action. If we get a long offer to us, I'm going to jump right in, guys, especially because right now we still do have the daily competition, trading competition running, guys. We only got 3 hours and 30 minutes for the current day to end, and then we also have other full 4 days. So we got 5 days technically. One of the days is going to end in 3 hours, and then 4 full days in terms of daily price pool, $600, guys. So let's look at the leaderboard really quickly. We've got the top 5 right now who are in contention to take the first 5, actually the third prize for today, which is actually $200 for the top place, 150, 150, and 20. So if you want to actually jump in, guys, and take these trade setups with a good promotion, to be honest, because I'd hate to talk about something that is not realistic, but to be honest, Weeks has given us something that is exclusive and also something fun, because our community is only or mainly traders based. Hence why I love actually this promotion of us getting actual USDT. So this is not a coupon, it's not a bonus, it's not a something that you'd be able only to get trades into, but also a realistic airdrop of getting actual USDT every single day, guys. So if you want to actually compete, just use my first link in the description. Yes, it is a promotion. Yes, I'll make money out of it, but at least this is actually something nice, to be honest. And I also like Weeks because it wouldn't require KYC. So just hit the link, and then it will take you here. If you do not have a Weeks account signed under me, just go below, hit this yellow line. It will take you to the sign up page, make an account with no KYC, and then go back and start registering. Just press the register button and then start trading, guys. Every single day it will just rank the 5 top in terms of trading volume, 5 top users in terms of trading volume, and every single day top one would get $200 airdropped, 150, 150, and also 20, and it will end. It's going to last, I think, till 4 days. So maybe let's count, I think, till the 11th of November, or maybe to the 12th. I'm not sure, but just 3 hours to the current day ends, and then 4 extra hours. So technically, yes, someone could theoretically make an account in under like 10 minutes and then deposit and then start competing within the remaining 3 hours, and then maybe get someone out of the leaderboard, and maybe you jump in without or before the time ends. So if you want to actually trade before this day you'll have to make an account within 3 hours. But if you want to only compete within the remaining 4 days, the other 4 days, you can actually take your time whenever it's more suitable to make an account. So either way, let's now talk about Bitcoin. Actually take your trades, guys. Sorry for not looking at the comments for the first 15 minutes. I just wanted to quickly cover the important meat of the stuff. But now that we're done, I'm going to just follow and take your comments, and then also maybe look at Bitcoin, because if we get a drop, I'm going to try to take today a full long on live, guys. And also if we pump a bit, I might also look for a short. So if you want to actually trade with me, have your exchange actually open, have your portal open, as I always do, guys. I try to keep it as transparent as possible. You'd never catch me talk about me getting into a long or a short without you having seen it on the portal. So I've got my week's exchange open right now. I've got my trades taken with some nice profits. If I get liquidated or I lose a trade, you're gonna know about it. I always share my stop losses, my entries, and also every single detail about my trades, guys. So if you want to actually participate and start trading with me, I like Weeks because it doesn't have KYC. and also because the fees are too low, and this is also always better whenever you're trying to get into day trading, guys. So I like weeks, but it's never I must to move to it. Anyways, let's take a quick look, guys, on the comments. Thank you, Muhammad. Rafka said 105 is coming first. Then we dump. You'll never know, brother. But thanks for your comment. Wizard, how are you doing, brother? ETH is scary right now. Yes, I'm going to talk about ETH because, as mentioned and as shared, the reason why I shorted ETH for no apparent reason but Bitcoin actually giving me a short is because I have a hunch, a feeling, not a hunch, but mainly a technical reason for why I think that ETH is or would have the probability of going 20% to the downside, guys. I've shared it yesterday and also the day before yesterday, but I'm going to talk about it exactly now today, guys. Just let me get the comments done with, and then I'm going to talk about ETH. I've got a short, but maybe short again. Let's see. I'm going to talk about it, guys. But now let me just quickly take a look at the comments, guys. Sipin or Sipun, I'm not sure. I enjoy your analysis. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everyone who actually enjoys my analysis. And also, thank you, guys. By the way, just before continuing the comments, thank you, guys, for actually showing up for, I think, let's count. I did a live stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So it's 4 days in a row as promised on the weekend show. Lastly, guys, because obviously I'm going to do the weekend show every single Saturday and Sunday. On the Moon Show, I'm going to show up actually tomorrow, guys, Saturday and Sunday. So tomorrow and after tomorrow, I'm going not to go live here on my own channel, but on the Moon Show. And as I promised you, promised you guys that whenever I do the weekend show Saturday and Sunday, you're going to have my own channel with the catch up during the week from Monday to Friday. So I missed Monday, I missed Monday this week, but hopefully starting from the next week, I'm going to show up on Monday. So Monday to Friday, Champs Crypto is going to be your place to watch me take the trades and also update you guys. And in additionally, we're always going to be actually showing up on the Moon Show for a little bit of extra analysis and my take on the market, especially because right now everything is going down. So I think that there isn't enough content to be put or pushed, guys, even though like I'm showing up every day, but I think that there are still more efforts to be put in. So as long as I'm in good health and I'm enjoying it, guys, with your nice comments, I'm going to keep what I'm doing. I'm going to keep what I'm doing right now, guys. Thank you. Anyways, hold on. Zloty said the crystal ball is clearer now to 97. Much more clear, yeah, especially like on the lower time frame, guys. My hunch or my technically backed estimation would be saying that right now, guys, that if we lose or hold on into 100.3 as resistance, then yes, maybe fall lower to at least 98, and then 98.8 would be the first stop, and then $97,000 as the full target for a possible long. So let's just wait and see. Spotfire said, what time frame candle are you using for claiming back an area? It's a good question, but it's never that simple, to be honest, because it depends on what area am I talking about, and also where exactly did I get the resistance area from, and also even with that, it's never that simple. So just to give you a quick idea, now this value area low, this range value area low, I took only by taking a volume profile pull from the beginning of us losing 105 to the current price action. So see how like little of amount of candles I've taken just to base this resistance at. So like 102.3 is not the most major resistance, hence why I'd call it being reclaimed if we hold on to it for like more than 30 minutes. It's not about time frames. It's more about the period. So if the period is low, by period I mean like how many days I've got into account for making up a resistance or a support. So just because this is a little area of only 3 days, then just 15 minutes or 30 minutes of a reclaim would be sufficient. But even with that, it's never reclaimed officially. Like whenever we see a reclaim, it's only it only increases the possibility of going higher, but it's never a must, or it's never a definite thing that yes, we have seen up. It's not a definition or an equation. Like I couldn't answer you by saying, brother, that if we go above 100.2 or 100.3 for like 30 minutes, then it's going to be 100% considered a reclaim, and then we're going up. It's never that easy. But just to give you a closer idea of how I think about it is like, just because it's a little resistance line that I've taken only by a volume profile pull taken from just 3 days, then 15 to 30 minutes would be considered reclaimed with the with the understanding of it's never too confirmed, or it's never too it's not 100%. But if you ask me about something different, so for example, if you ask me about the 105 line, just because the 105 has multiple reasons with larger time frames of probably 1 year of candles, then I would probably be cautious of at least waiting a couple of hours. So it's never fully reclaimed, and it's never that easy, but some lines are more important than others based on the fact of where exactly and how exactly I've taken them, or where exactly did I take them from. So hopefully I made it like quite clear, because I can never fully answer the question, because there isn't fully something called confirmation. I have a full hate on someone using like the term confirmation whenever we talk about trading, because trading is never confirmed. Like even if we reclaim a level, it's never confirmed, because we can as easily drop back below or go back above it. So it's never something definite, but at least you can always have at the back of your mind the understanding of where or how powerful a line is. So sorry for taking quite a while to answer the simple question, but hopefully my answer was good enough for your brother. Oyento said, sorry for mispronouncing your name. Please, Trump coin. I'm starting to stay away from actually doing meme coins, guys, especially for now, because I think Bitcoin or trading Bitcoin is more important, to be honest. Like me talking about a short and then taking it with you guys and actually posting about it and then showing you how much profit we've made, I think it's more, to be honest, better, especially if you actually want to make money. Like it's nice looking at meme coins, talking about random stuff, talking about the higher up overview stuff, but if I show up every single day and give you long ideas, short ideas, expectations, trust me, you'd make more money. I could be biased here, but trust me, this is what I technically every day do on my Arabic channel. So I've done it for 3 years, guys. So trust me, if you want to make money, just watch and just follow the setups. Hold on. Wayne, thank you, brother, for showing up. Hello, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of Champs Crypto English Live. I'm thankful for this day. Thankful for Ahmed, and happy to be a part of the community being built. Nothing but gratitude. Thank you, brother. And I'm also actually grateful for you showing up every single day and being kind, and also like appreciating not only the stuff that I'm doing, but also in terms of building an actual community. So it actually like it brings joy to me, to be honest, to see names are actually repeating every single day. So I'm quite enjoying it, and thank you, brother, for actually making it easier, much easier for me to get accustomed to a new change and the new crossover we've done. Thank you, brothers. Like I enjoy reading comments from like names that I've gotten used to reading them, if you know what I mean, even though like we only started 4 days ago, but I still keep like in mind that this guy asked me multiple times, this guy like said hi, hello. Even if you watch without like commenting, that would be totally fine. I'm just saying that it makes me truly happy, guys, because I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy talking about TA. I like to do it in multiple languages. Maybe I learn French and start also opening in English, or sorry, a French channel, but for now I'm sticking with the Arabic and English one. Maybe do more. Like it's never enough for me, to be honest, because I genuinely first love TA, firstly love day trading. Day trading is my main income. I'm not selling you something here, but I truly enjoy sharing my stuff on the internet, and it's much easier when the environment is a lot warmer and nicer, to be honest. So thank you, brothers, for being good to me, especially for the past months, because for the past months we have done totally different stuff, to be honest. For me, like I've been accustomed to like literally posting every single day on my Arabic channel, but now that we've started an English one, and then all of a sudden I'm doing a weekend show on the Moon Show, one of the largest crypto channels, not something that is like new to me in terms like of me talking about the stuff that I'm already talking about, but it's a different environment, hence why I truly appreciate like not to like totally turn this live stream into like a story or a backstory, but I'm truly enjoying it and actually loving what I'm doing, guys, for the day. So sorry for taking over the trading TA analysis, but I didn't take a look at the comments for like the first 20 minutes, so bear with me, guys. I'm just making up the stuff that we had missed previously. Zloty said, where's your stop loss at the current long? I do not have a current long, guys, because I told you it's a must. Actually, guys, by the way, thank you, Zloty, for asking me this question, because guys, like I'm not promoting my free Telegram channel, but please, if you want to keep up with me, make sure. Sorry, I forgot. I'm not sure if I have it right now on the live stream. Guys, please look at the description. I think I've got the second link, the free Telegram channel. So always have the go to the free Telegram channel, guys, here, and just join in. Like, I know it's not something that's like is going to be crazy. I think that the YouTube stuff are already enough, but I try to post as much as possible. So I've been actually very active on my free Telegram channel. And also, if you had been actually subbed to this free Telegram channel, you would have known that I was stopped out of my long. So I lost, actually. I take some losing trades, guys, by the way. So I lost my long that I opened with half a position, half my size, when we hit 101. And I told you guys that I entered, and I also updated you guys when I said that I'm going to be waiting for lower prices, and I also lost the trade. So I shared a screenshot of me losing 11% on the trade. It's not going to show up clearly, but as you can see, it's red. So I lost money, but I also made it up by keeping my shorts open. So see how nice it is to trade, especially because weeks allows you, like if you see on the top right corner, we can have it isolated, separated, so we can literally open trades on the opposite side, or the opposite, like shorts and longs at the same time. So it's always best to just have a winning trade running. This would allow you to try random longs while the price is going down. So I knew, like, I understood, like, even I said it, like, when I posted about me taking the long, I told you guys that I longed Bitcoin at 101, but I knew that the possibility is still lower, and I even said it, like, explicitly, that I'm still expecting lower. So imagine that, like, I entered a long trade, but I still expected lower. So even though we saw some nice pump, to be honest, I had a bias towards lower, hence why I never close my shorts like fully. Like, even guys, if you know, it's not the same account, but I still have my short open. Like, maybe I can show it to you guys tomorrow, but I still got my short open literally from 125.4. So I never try to close the winning trades, especially if the price like goes quickly away from it. I do not have a reason to fully close it. Just move your stop loss at entry, and then take profits and keep it on, like, for as much as possible, because having a short while the price going lower would allow you to try multiple longs freely. Like, you wouldn't have to think much about, like, you losing money, because you can try random low probability longs, because you have a short open that would actually hedge the fact of you losing money if the price goes lower. So I lost on my long that I've shared, but at least we still have my shorts open with much more money than the losing trades, guys. So hopefully this had made it hopefully you have understood the idea behind that. Thank you, guys. Sorry, give me a minute, guys. Hold on a second. All right. How are you, John? You're way better and practical analysis than Crypto Kid. He talks too much about politics and economics. Thank you, but to be honest, it's not about someone being better than the other. To be honest, just two different styles. I totally respect the guy. He's a friend of mine. He's done great stuff, especially often the effort of someone that would cover up. Like, imagine every single day you have a guy that would, like, totally, like, summarize the news and tell you the important stuff. So it's something different. Yeah, I understand that it's something different, but at least, like, it's two different stuff that are adding on top of each other. So me talking about the analysis and setups, especially on the Moon Show, would not take away from the stuff that he actually adds. So I think that is good, to be honest, to have multiple guys doing great stuff, to be honest. So I wouldn't say that I'm better than him or he's better than me. Doody said, good evening. Thank you, brother. How are you doing? Zloty said, have you noticed for Thursday and Friday always comes a fall every week in the past 4 to 5 weeks? That is good. Like, I like you noticing these stuff, brother. Like, it's always good, especially if you notice something that happens quite frequently. I'd recommend, to be honest, if you want to take day trading seriously, I know that is like the nerd stuff, but if you want to actually take it seriously, collect stats, guys. Like, open an Excel sheet and collect numbers and stats on how likely something happens. Like, even the way I not knew, but I expected the Bitcoin price to go back lower, to fully go back and fill down the wick. If you remember, guys, I had talking about us and the likelihood of going to fill down the wick. So, like, even when Bitcoin was at 115, 116, and it had ranged for literally, like, let's see how long till we had taken the wick. It literally took us 24 days to go back lower and fill down the wick. And I never knew that it's going to go lower, but I had stats that show me that these kind of wicks, these kind of, like, large wicks on Bitcoin historically have been, like, filled, like, sooner rather than later. So it's always good to fill or actually collect stats, to be honest. And whenever I collect something or figure out something, I'm always gladly sharing it with you guys. So you'd help me collect stats, and I'd help you guys share the stuff I notice on the Bitcoin price, guys, because stats are basically just pattern recognition, and then like not predicting, but at least having a reason, because the markets are all psychological, guys. Like no matter how much we try to define it and make it seem as if it's like something that is like smart or something that you could learn, and then like there's a learning curve, and then once you reach a certain point in trading or learning trading or learning TA, whatever past it wouldn't be more than 70%. Like if you want to become a profitable trader and you're starting at level 0, reaching 70%, sorry, reaching the max of trading would only take you to 70% to your way to profitability, even 60% sometimes. Like 40 to 30% is mainly randomness, human psychology and psychology, and also risk management. A more important risk management, to be honest. Like it never some people make it easy, but it's mainly random, guys, to be honest. Like me taking a short at 104 or me talking about a long at 97 is mainly a scenario based level that I never know for sure if it's going to happen or not. So it's like, even though like we do TA, I have a full course on how to trade Bitcoin, I have a full course on how to do the TA, liquidity, and all the shenanigans that we speak, and it sounds smart, but trust me, it's like mainly randomness, guys. Like learning TA and learning like how to trade, it would only decrease the randomness within the trading realm. Exactly. Hold on. Winter said, "Thanks, bro, for the detailed information. Respect." Likewise, brother. John said, the moon show need to hire you instead of Crypto Kid. No, 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 bro. Don't take his job from him. Leave him alone. But Zloty said, guys, hit the like button. Thank you, brother. I think I've never asked for likes. I never knew that likes are important or not. So whatever suits your brothers. Hold on, John Kim, you have a lot of practical knowledge for daily charts. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's different, to be honest. Like it's not something that would take away from the current moon show. It's just something that would add to it. So hence why I truly enjoy what CryptoKid is doing. Slotty said, when you share your long or shorts, please also tell your stop loss level too. I learn from it a lot. Thank you, brother. Likewise, brother, I'm coming up on the Arabic channel. This is my one of the viewers, my audience in the Arabic channel. I'm going to go live, guys, in 30 minutes or maybe an hour on the Arabic channel too. So I always go live twice in a row, guys. My win rate around 30%, but since I'm watching you, it has started to increase. Thank you, brother. This is, to be honest, like what I'm here for, to be honest. Like I'd love for people to start doing better. It's always good to come up. Like I feel like whenever we build a community, it's more about it's not about numbers. I would never, I'd care less, to be honest, to ask you to sub or hit the like or do whatever. Like do whatever helps you guys, because some of you guys would not love for the notification bell to be turned on because you hate notifications for some reason. So it's all good. Like whatever you like, do it, because as I told you guys, I'd never think or care about subs. I care more about the impact, and I'm truly saying this. It's not something that I'm saying for the fun factor, but trust me, I truly care about the impact of seeing reoccurring names that are doing better by the time, at least smoothing out their experience of learning trading, guys. So thank you, brother. I truly love your comment, and also thank you, by the way. Thank you, because you have counted your win rate. So you knowing that your win rate is 30%, that's like a major thing it's a major positive thing, to be honest. Because like if I ask like many traders, they wouldn't be able to tell me what exactly is their win rate. So it's always good to keep up with your numbers. So like collecting numbers and knowing your numbers would allow you to know if you're getting better or not. It's like imagine like you learning TA for like a full 6 months, and then like even though you're not profitable yet, but at least you know that you're getting there. So like you collecting numbers will help you tremendously in terms of like the mentality of going and keeping up or keeping on going further, guys. So anyways, we're dropping quickly, we're going down quickly. I like this drop, to be honest. I also got my anchored, sorry guys, my order flow app. By the way, hopefully on Monday we're going to start having it on the screen, but just for now, because I still haven't gotten my new Mac, I'm having it on my laptop, guys. So as you can see here, I've got my order flow program on. So whenever we get a nice trade, I always depend on this little program that which shows me the order flow. So whenever I want to execute a trade, especially if I'm live during the live stream, guys, with you, if I decide to take a long or short, going to be in front of you transparently with how much I'm getting into, what's my liquidation price, what's my stop loss, and every important info. I'm never going to stay away or be scared to tell you guys if I'm in a long or not, or share my stop loss, because I think that trading is all about transparency. Because as I told you guys, I'm a day trader by as a job, so this is my main income, so I wouldn't care much if I share my stop loss or win rate or whatever of that sort. Like, I think it would be more helpful, to be honest, and transparent, because it's quite hard to follow someone if they're not transparent about these levels and these kind of stuff. So I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, tell you when I lose money, tell you when I make money. I'm happy about the shorts, but these could have as easily been like wrong, and then we can lose money. So it's always good to not overly love me, guys. Do not overly trust me or love me, because trading does not require trust. Like, trust my knowledge maybe, but do not trust me in terms of you going all in a trade, because trading is not about like trust or like someone that does good that would always get things right, guys. By the way, like, I lose trades. Like, the win rate of a profitable trader should or would not be more than 85 to 80, maybe even 70. Some are even 50%. So it's not about a win rate, but it's more about risk management and how much I make when I'm right, and how much I lose when I'm wrong. So try to minimize your losses and maximize your win rates. This is why I always tell you guys to try and have the winning trades running for as long as possible. Slotty said, once please show us that order view program and tell us some info how to get and use it. Hopefully, guys, yeah, by the like whenever I get the chance to start showing it on live, on the tab open, like on the screen, then it's going to be more obvious in terms of what is this doing and what is this doing. I can technically have it on, but just because I'm not used to Mac, I just needed to I need to get the time to actually fully install it. And I'm also going to change the Mac that I'm using, so hopefully by next week everything is going to be set up. Just give me some time, guys, bear with me. But for the time being, I'm still using it. It's just not showing on your screen, guys. So I always, as a day trader, I've got my monitors here, but I also got my little laptop here just to give me some extra confirmation in terms of reading the market, because it's always good and important. Like, whenever some like me and Zloty like make fun of the crystal ball that helps me predict, but it's mainly just reading the order flow. It's not a must. It's not a 100% sure thing, but it helps me, to be honest, tremendously. So hopefully you guys understood what I'm getting at right now too. So let's get also a quick look on ETH. Why? Because ETH is going lower. I think that if Bitcoin keeps on falling lower, if Bitcoin goes to 97 or even lower, maybe 94, if we see a drop to say 97 or 94, it's either a drop of 2% or say at maximum 5%. So 2 to 5%. And then with also ETH against Bitcoin falling lower. By the way, guys, I think that ETH against Bitcoin could actually fall a lot. So I'm not trying to spread some FOMO here. Please do not take me talking about something that is bearish as me telling you to sell. Do not sell at the lows, please. If you haven't or hadn't sold Bitcoin like at the pumps, like whenever it pumps, if you haven't sold it or shorted it, please do not try to like randomly short or randomly sell. Like, especially if you're investing. As an investor, you shouldn't be trying to sell when the price is going lower, because like it wouldn't make sense to sell an asset that has already went down. Like, where were you when Bitcoin was at 26 for you to sell your holdings as an investor at 105 or 99, guys? It doesn't make sense, to be honest. It's better to just DCA as the price going lower. That's in terms of actually investing. If you want to actually become a trader and open longs and shorts, then it wouldn't matter, to be honest. Just wait for a little pump and then maybe short it, but don't randomly short at the lows. Like, even as a trader, like, I always wait for like these little pumps that happen, hitting a resistance, and then a short. I plan a short and then wait for a pump and then a short. I waited for a pump and then a short. Here also too in the morning could have been a short to be had. So notice how you can have the pattern recognition of knowing that the whole broader market is bearish, and then not shorting but waiting for a little pump within the bearish context for you to get a nice short at the little top within the broader drop if you know what I'm saying, guys. So hopefully you've understood why and how exactly you should or start becoming a profitable trader. It's more about actually waiting or knowing when to long and knowing when to short. Like the advice of you starting to long at the lows and shorting at the highs by itself, this advice by itself would probably like help you tremendously, like let alone the stuff I talk about else, like liquidity and all that stuff. Those stuff are important, but they wouldn't be like successful if you do not learn to stop longing when the price is going higher. So anyways, I also forgot to mention, guys, that also we got the trading competition right now. So if you want to join in, we got 21 participants, and every single day they're going to be the top 5 in terms of trading volume that would win $600 in total. So it's broken down to the first getting $200, second getting 150, third is going to get 150, and then 20. And these or those leaderboards or this leaderboard is going to change every single day. So whenever this hourly time ends, whenever we get into a new day, a new leaderboard would be counted and new trades and trading volume would be counted. So if you actually already like take trades on a daily basis and you actually want to take the setups that I've mentioned, it's always good, guys, to join in on the trading competition, because every day you'll be getting the actual USDT airdrop. And it's quite easy, to be honest. Like there isn't much competition because the channel is already like a bit small, hence why the competition isn't high. So if you want to actually join in, it would be very easy for you to actually rank higher in terms of every single day. So it's up to you totally, guys. I just wanted to mention it again and again, just for the second time in the live stream, because I think it's totally fun and totally like massive in terms of the amount to subscribers ratio. Like imagine like having a 4,200 USDT like prize every single day, giving away $600 if you get the top 5 ranking in terms of the trading competition. So if you want to join in, just go on the first link. Hold on. Go on the first link of the description and then press on the yellow button, sign up using my own referral code, and then deposit and start trading, guys. It would automatically start counting towards your trading volume, and top 5 every single day will be getting the $600. So whenever, like even if you do not get the chance to start trading before the 3 hours end, you'll also have 4 other days remaining. So every single day for these 4 days will have different top 5 rankings. So it's all up to you, guys, and how good of a trader you are. Doesn't mean to randomly just long and short. Just make it like you make the use out of the trading competition while you're already trying to sell like short or long. Like if you're already like trading Bitcoin, already trading some other altcoins, and you're planning to do that like on a daily basis, you might as well just make money on the side by being ranked top 5 every single day. Let's just quickly give me 10 seconds to drink a sip of water. John said, so when Bitcoin touches 99, we should wait for a long, right? Not necessarily, brother. It's not that easy, to be honest. Like, what you're saying is right. The next or the closest setup for a long would be us going below 98.8, below these wicks, and then reclaiming them. So if actually, like, just to break it down to you, this would be a low probability trade because we do not have a reason to trade it. We only trading it based on the wicks. To be honest, I'd much prefer hitting 97. But just to be realistic here, that yes, on the lower time frame as a scalp, only if we go. Let me just take the brush tool and make it closer. If we go lower to 98.8 and then we reclaim it, then yes, if the reaction is good, maybe try getting into a long, but just know that this is a low probability trade. Like even if this happens, like even if we see a fake out and then a reclaim, then the probability of going higher, it's not totally zero, but it's just a low probability trade. Doesn't mean much, but just think about it. Like, don't overly don't go all on board on the trade. Maybe try half of your size. If you want a long here, stop loss would be at the wick, and then the technical target would be all the way at 105 or even more. I never think about the final target of a trade, but at least if we see a pump, at least move your stop loss at break even add in the closest moment as possible, to be honest. Like once you start seeing a random like pump to the upside, immediately, if you want to do not take profits, at least move your stop loss. But to be honest, I'm expecting like I'm going to be actually praying for, for something different to happen, like for us to immediately lose 98.8 and then never reclaim it. This will make it much easier and for us, and then just hit 97 for a better long. So yes, if we get something like this, it would be hard because you either lose the trade by getting stopped out, or make money by having the price go up. But this scenario of us immediately losing it and never coming back again would be much easier for us. So we'd never know. Hence why I never tell you guys to set up limit orders whenever you want to start trading. Just put, as I told you guys, just put the alerts on. So have your alerts at the wicks and then watch with your eyes the reaction. And also it would be much helpful if you can, maybe most of you guys wouldn't know it, but whenever you get to a level, it's always good to have the order flow app a program open, because with this program, sorry for showing it to you guys multiple times. I just want to give you the idea that I have a program that I depend on whenever I want to execute a trade. Because like whenever the price is going lower on the lower time frame, if I'm planning a scalp, say for example Bitcoin actually like goes lower and then reclaims it. Whenever I'm making the decision to jump into a long or not, I'd want to see a certain type of reaction being done at the lows. So I don't want to get too advanced here, but there's certain characteristics of candles of like how many longs and shorts are being opened for me to increase or decrease the probability of this going and rotating over down, or actually winning and give us a nice profit. So it's never that easy. I know that what I'm saying is quite like maybe hard, advanced, maybe not as fun, but to be honest, whenever you get the gist of it, you'll be making a lot more money than the basic stuff that maybe someone has been doing for a while. So anyways, thank you, John. I'm quite enjoying these questions, to be honest, and these technical stuff, because it shows that you actually care and you're planning ahead of time the stuff that we're talking about, guys. So hopefully I'm going to stay on the live for the next 10 minutes, because I also got another live stream to go to. But either way, after, if the trade happens on live, I'll be able to tell you, brother, like John, if we can jump into the trade or not. But if it doesn't happen while we're live, then just understand how you want to watch the reaction rather than just putting a limit order. Like limit orders are bad. Why? Because like if I'm planning a long at 98.8, what stops Bitcoin from falling lower immediately, making me enter the trade automatically by the limit order being like activated, and then the price going lower to stop me out? Like I'd immediately be underwater for seconds. Like why not allow me to be the human judge for my own trades? This is why I'm against the limit order kind of trading. It's always good just to have limit orders. If the limit is, not limit orders, it's always good to have notifications, like alerts. Why? Because it's also always good to like be the judge of your own trades or own execution of the trades. Because like what if the limit order gets executed when I'm asleep? Like I don't even have the chance to like close it. So it's always good just to have alerts. Like if I'm awake and I get notified and I'm like not bored or not asleep or not outside, and I have the chance to open up my monitor, do a bit of analysis, look at the order flow, then I'm going to trade it. But if I'm outside, I wouldn't be wanting to jump into a trade just by opening up my phone and then watching a bit of candles on my TradingView app. So hopefully, guys, you understood what I'm trying to get at here. Thank you, brother, by the way, for the question. I really do appreciate every single comment, especially like if I get a question that is like too technical, that would take me on a tangent for 5-10 minutes. I truly enjoy that, guys. So hopefully you're bearing with me. How are you, Christoph? Thank you for joining up with your famous emojis. The future of money said 500 million just minted. Good to know, guys. I'm a bit boring in terms of I'm too old school and never caring about news much, but I truly enjoy whenever someone like comes in and gives us some nice news to know. Like I mainly just focus on, to be honest, the Fed cutting rate, and then the interest rate of them cutting or increasing rate, and also the inflation. So I only think or care about the inflation rate and the interest rate. Other than that, I do not keep up with it. I do open Twitter for some time to time, but I do not care about it. Like I do not see, like it's hard to put in like an actual trade based. For example, like brother said that $500 million were minted, by the way. So say for example, I think he means from Tether. So if Tether has minted $500 million, how would that help me in terms of getting into a long? Or short at least. It's good to know. It's good to follow, keep up with, but it's hard to apply it to anything. Zloty said we got rejection from 100 and 100,000.5 level. I think we'll not see 100k for a long time. Let's wait and see, brother. We never know. To be honest, like I like to be hold a contrarian view. Like whenever the price is dropping, I'm waiting for everybody to get bearish for my order flow to show me that many are opening shorts, many are selling. And that would be mostly, like not every single time, but mostly that would be the inflection point of going higher. So do not like hold your emotions as the main standards of you trading or opening and losing or closing trades, guys. You're welcome, most welcome, brother John. Rohan said, but will you do it on the 15-minute time frame? I think he means watching the reaction. In this case, because this is a lower time frame long setup, then yes, it's never that easy. It's not, there isn't much of a difference of you looking at the 15-minute time frame or the 30-minute time frame, because what you're doing is just splitting the number of candles in half. But yes, like because this is a low period or low view long setup, then yes, I think 15 to 5 minutes would be enough. So I think 15 is like quite helpful. It's never like important. Like the candles are just there to tell you a story of how long or where exactly did the price for a full 15-minute stay at or go to and then like close at. So candles are just a way to portray the price action, guys. So it's not that important. Like there isn't like an equation or a definition of you waiting for an exact number of candles at an exact level for you to be having a confirmed move. It's never confirmed. The candle is not important. I know what I'm saying is too annoying or maybe too different to what maybe the masses are saying, but to be honest, this is exactly how to make money. Stop caring much about candles. Zloty said, what are the levels below 97? What are the chances of reaching them? Well, to be honest, 97 is the most important in terms of it being the end of the gap we showed you, and also in terms of it being the highest amount of volume for the past year. So 97 is definitely something important, but that doesn't mean that us holding 97 would be like the end of it being all, and then we're going to start a pump and whatever. No, actually, like losing 97, or even like maybe let's say we get a long from 97 and then we're happy, maybe we just maybe we go back below above to 100,000, but like hit it as resistance and then falling much lower. So just to answer your question, yes, 97 is important, but there are always levels under the support I mentioned. Like me talking or putting an overemphasis on 97 does not mean that I'm not thinking about any other possibilities. Just to answer your question, I'm still I also think that the 94 level is also always important. Just let me take a quick look on the higher time frame and use the volume profile pull just to give you a better, clearer idea. So as you can see here, we got the point of control. It's technically, if you want to like be exact or precise, the area of 97 isn't just it's not a level, exact level. It's just a zone, guys. So if I take a rectangle tool, you can clearly see how important it is. Like from the importance starts at 97, to be honest, just to make it easier. But to be honest, it's all the way down to 94. So dropping below 97 would not mean much, to be honest. Like maybe we drop immediately and then reclaim 97. So it's not easy. It's not that simple. But yes, the whole zone is from 97 to 94. But for the sake of simplifying it for the viewers, I try to say 97, guys. But it's a whole zone. Like 97 it is actually technically the largest point, but it's a whole zone of importance to me. So yes, thank you for asking that question, and hopefully I've answered it quite well, to be honest. Anyways, let me delete the rectangle. Just make sure that you remember that it is a zone, not a specific line or specific number, guys. Hold on a second. Also, we go to the higher time frame. We got this candle to take. Like, remember that we also got liquidity at this level because we got this candle that was never broken, as you can see, or the wick that was never broken. Whenever I see wicks like these, I always like to target them or at least have them as my reclaim point. So right now we got these wicks. We had previous wicks, so it's always good to wait for both of the wicks to be taken. So the lower time frame wick and the previous wick. This was put at, let me see, at the 22nd of June. So taking the 22nd of June wick and the wick we put 2 days ago, I think, would be good. And then maybe hit 97 and then reclaim 98. So it's never that easy, to be honest. I haven't planned ahead where exactly I'm going to long. I'm just going to be waiting. Like I need my alerts on. I need my time. Like I need my time to look at the order flow, read the candles, because there's always a case I know that I'm mentioning too many scenarios. I know that mostly the retailers or the beginners would love for me to just immediately shut up and tell them where the price is going, but it's never that easy, to be honest. Like, I have my bias for lower, but maybe we can have multiple stuff that could happen, to be honest. So sorry for not giving a straight up answer, but it's never that easy. Like, if I know, then I'm going to tell you guys. I'm not trying to like cover like a big secret here. Hold on. Abu Rai said, "Hi man, I see your Arabic and English live. Keep moving. Thank you, brother, for your appreciation. And how are you, Steve? How are you doing? Do you have any short open now?" Yeah, I do. I actually do have 2 open shorts right now on both ETH and Bitcoin, and I've taken them not live on stream, but I had spoken about them for 2 days. Planned ahead of time, shared my setups on the little quick updates that I do, and also on the live stream. So I spoke about them on Tuesday on both the little video and also on the live stream. But I also made a quick post yesterday morning, guys. Whenever I entered the short, I immediately jumped in on the post. I made a post on Telegram channel, and I told you guys that right now I have taken the short on Bitcoin and ETH. So I tried my best to get everybody in for this winning trade. So yes, to answer your question, I do have an open short trade. I think most of you guys know about it, so hopefully most of you guys have taken it. I know that the viewership isn't the highest, but at least I'm going to be quite happy about making at least one guy get into the trade, because it has one apparently, so that's quite good. Anyways, guys, let me just quickly see the trading competition. Just a quick reminder for the last time, because I do not want to spend too much time talking about it, guys. We have a trading competition right now. If you want to help the channel and also make some money, every single day we've got the trading competition. Weeks, the good thing about Weeks, it doesn't require KYC, so we can immediately, even if you do not care about the exchange, just go in, hit the yellow button, sign up using my referral code, and then just trade for the sake of getting the top 5 highest trading volume user for every single day, and maybe you'll get rewards. First place would get $200, guys, out of the 600 daily allocated USDT. All action said 92k CME gap. Yes, that too could be a target, but to be honest, I do not trade or I do not care about gaps. But yes, like thinking about them, that they are also historically have been important, so it would be foolish for me not to like think about them. So yes, like it's a whole zone. Like it would be totally boring for me to say that Bitcoin will go from either 97 to 92, but it's a whole zone. Like I got an idea to long at 97, 96. If we lose it, I'm going to be waiting for 94. If we lose it, we got 92, 91 zone as also of importance, to be honest. So it's not that easy, it's not that simple, but it's always something that I need to emphasize every single day. And the good thing is, guys, by the way, that ever since we have started going live every single day on the channel, by the way, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Not only, or if you want to, because I'm trying to actually have the live stream go at the same, like on the same time, like a set time that every time you can expect it to be on from Monday to Friday. So from Monday to Friday, you're going to see me at 4 p.m. Dubai time. Now it's going to hard to calculate it to your own time, so just look at the clock now and like think what was the time an hour ago. So from an hour ago, we every single day we're going to start at 4 o'clock. So if you have, say for example, right now it's 10 a.m. in the USA, or for some example. So if it's 10 a.m., then I'm going to start at 9 a.m. If you are in Britain and the time right now is at 2 p.m., then it would be 1 p.m. for you, the start of the live stream. But just know that's every single day, guys, Monday to Friday. But during the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, you're not going to see me here on the live. I'm going to make a quick video, but guys, by the way, on Saturday and Sunday. But in terms of going live, the live stream would be moved or transferred to the weekend show, guys, because we still got my weekend show on the Moon Show. So Saturday, Sunday, this channel is going to be where you see me, guys, live. But Monday to Friday, every single day, an hour of my time will be totally given to talking about setups and expectations over on Bitcoin, especially for day traders, people who want to actually trade Bitcoin, ETH, know about the best setups, know where exactly or how exactly I'm going to manage my trades. Is going to be every single day, guys. I'm totally enjoying what I'm doing, guys. So if you want to support me, and also guys, keep up with my journey of building a new English channel, because as I told you guys, we also do have my Arabic channel, by the way, where I'm going to start going live in, I think, 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So once I'm done with the live stream in English, I'm going to go back to my larger Arabic channel. But I'm truly enjoying building something new with a new community. So thank you guys for being quite nice to me, for making the transition quite smooth. And also, just to give you a heads up, just because today is Friday, guys, that would mean that tomorrow, Saturday, is our weekend show on the moon. So I want you guys, everybody, to be sub to this channel and be waiting for me to show up in, I think, at around, let me calculate it, in around 26 hours. So 2 hours from now, plus 24 hours, which is tomorrow, guys. So sorry for doing too much math, but I think it's quite important. Wayne said, yes, it is bumping. I learned this just this week and I'm profiting from it. Learned from Ahmed, English to be specific. Thank you, brother. Thanks for actually enjoying the content and making the most out of it, to be honest. I always say I have a motto in my Arabic channel, just to translate it, that I always say that I have two things in importance that I'd like every single guy to at least take from this channel. So you either profit, which is the most important one, because I think that everybody's main target here is to make money. So you either make money, learn, or at least enjoy. So if you haven't made money, I hope you've learned something. And if you haven't learned something, at least you've enjoyed the past hour, guys, of me talking. If you want to actually follow me every single day, I'm going to make a quick little update in maybe 2 hours, guys. So if you want to keep up with me, make sure that you've got the notification bell on, and just hit or see the description. I always got, guys, the hold on a second. I've got the trading competition as the first link if you want to support me and also trade on weeks and make the most out of the 4 days remaining on the competition. And also, most importantly, something that is for free. I'll never ask you. I do not have something to tell you, guys. I got my free Telegram channel. Why? You might have actually want to sub to this free Telegram channel, because as I told you guys, sometimes I'm not able to go live to tell you about something that is important. So whenever I have the time to, and I have a new quick update, you'll see me or catch me post on the free Telegram channel. Other than that, you'll always catch me going live Friday to Monday. So thanks you guys for bearing with me, and also hopefully you've enjoyed and made the most out of this 1 hour that we've spoken, guys, today. Tomorrow is going to be the weekend show, and now I'm going to go live on my Arabic channel. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Rohan. Thank you, Wayne, and everybody who had commented. And see you guys on